Hi everybody, welcome back to Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. I'm Vicky and this is the making of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween at home. Now let's kick off part 2 of this video with one of my favorite topics, merchandise. Now, one of the things that I love seeing, especially when we're sitting down in the lawn or we're sitting down waiting for the parade or the fireworks to start, is seeing those beautiful little trolleys that they have all over Main Street that carry souvenirs, that carry light up necklaces, that carry merchandise for Disney. That's one of my favorite things to see. So I had to bring the trolley to life. Now, one of the things that I always do for my daughters every single Halloween, Christmas, whatever the case, is I always create baskets. I create a little Halloween basket or a Christmas basket, just something fun for them to kind of, have a whole bunch of little knickknacks for them to enjoy. This year I decided there was not going to be a basket, but rather I was going to buy a trolley. So this is the trolley I bought. I actually picked it up from Amazon. This is the trolley. So I use this trolley, and what I'm gonna do is put 2 of everything. 2 light up necklaces, 2 plush toys of a particular style, 2 candies, 2 cotton candies, 2 popcorn bags, 2 of everything. I'm gonna fill it up completely, and then I'm gonna give my daughters Mickey bucks. Very simple. All you have to do is look for an image of a Mickey fake dollar online. Print them. You can print them double-sided if you want, so it looks like a complete bill, but I'm gonna print Mickey bucks and I'm gonna give it to them starting now all the way up until Halloween. So every time that they do really well in school, or anytime they do something really magical at home that is like out of the norm, like they always clean up their room, they always do something, so they demonstrate, I don't know, an act of kindness or something, they'll get a Mickey buck, and so on and so forth until they collect enough. And then what I'll do is that day, they'll take their Mickey bucks and they can buy anything they want off the trolley, even if it surpasses a little bit. They'll buy everything that they want off the trolley, and they'll have 2 of each, so each of them will be able to get 1 of everything. So now I'm gonna show you guys the merch that I'm going to be adding to the cart. So let's go with one of my favorite things, these ears. So these Mickey ears, there's a little tutorial on my Instagram. They are little buckets, little jack-o'-lantern buckets, and they are there's space inside so you can stick candy in it. So I created these with my daughters because I wanted to create something different where if you want to stick candy in it and you want to go trick-or-treating with your kids or go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, go to the Mickey, like the parks, you can use these, fill them with candy, and you have a snack while you're walking the parks or while you're at home or trick-or-treating. So these are one of the things that are going to be added to the cart. I made 2 of these for the girls. The next thing I'm actually going to make, this was one of those things that I needed to have in that trolley. So here we go. So one of the things that I needed to have was a spirit jersey, because you know that Disney comes out with new spirit jerseys every single year for every new season, so like Food and Wine Festival, Halloween, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas, whatever. It was very hard for me to find reasonably priced spirit jersey looking long sleeve shirts for kids online. So I looked everywhere, everything was super expensive, or you had to buy in bulk. I ended up going to Target and I found these little sweatshirts. Now they are not exactly what I was looking for or hoping for, but they are much better than the prices that I was seeing online for something that really is not an authentic Disney merchandise piece, but it's something I wanted to create. So we went with this. This is from Cat and Jack, and it was $12, and it's almost like a distressed gray sweatshirt. It's very, very soft. It's not like one of those thick, tough sweatshirts, but I picked it up, and what I'm gonna do is I created a design for the wording in the back and a little logo for the front. Now this is like my personal logo that I created for my particular event. This is not something that I took from Disney. I mean, it is a Disney image, but it's not something that I took from an existing spirit jersey. It's something that I kind of created, and I'm going to have this done. And this is gonna be one of the items that are that is on the trolley. So each of the girls is going to have their very own 2020 spirit jerseys. Now, if you go to Target, they had these in many colors. They had them tie-dyed. They had them, I guess as time goes by, you'll see more options, like maybe orange, or you'll see them in purple. I picked these up because I wanted it to be as dark as possible to still give the illusion of like a Mickey spirit jersey. So I'm going to be making 2 of those for the girls. So here are a couple of other items I picked up for the trolley. We have everything from Marvel masks to plushies, Mickey ears, more plushies. We even went as far as getting light up necklaces, straws, wands, you name it. We're going to have it on the trolley to create the true Disney experience. So now that you guys saw all the merchandise I'm going to be adding, and I'll be honest with you, I'll probably pick up a couple more things because every time I go somewhere and I see something Mickey inspired, chances are I'm going to go with that. So anyways, the next thing you're going to need, and this is going to be quintessential to your Disney Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween experience, is the music. That's right. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween is not the same without the Boo to You parade. Now, I've had a lot of people ask me, Vicky, I heard the Mickey's Not So Scary Boo to You parade song on your Instagram stories, on your Instagram posts. How did you get that song? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can buy it. Yes. And this is what it is. I've used it on some of my posts. This is the album. It's called Magic Kingdom Event Party Music, and the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween track is actually track number 1. This CD is $24.98. I actually ended up picking this up on eBay. Someone bought a whole bunch of them and I started bidding. I actually ended up paying like $26, so $1 something more than what the retail price was, but I didn't mind it at all. This is the second time I buy the CD. I don't know where the first one went, but it's something that we listen to a lot, especially during like Halloween time. So one of the options that I wanted to offer you guys was, even if you can't get the CD, because I've spotted some places where they're selling them for like $100 and I think it's a little much, but if you can't get your hands on this particular CD, like you don't want it for you, for your car, my plan is to create a YouTube video where it is literally just the soundtrack of the parade playing with a regular backdrop, so that if you're going to be at home and you're going to be creating this experience, you can just play that song and it's going to play all the way through, like the entire parade. It's a few minutes. I like to say like 10-15 minutes long. So if you can't get your hands on this CD, do not worry. My plan is to upload the entire video to where all you see is like a blank screen. Maybe it says Boo to You, from Tea Time with Aloha and Coco to You, and the song of the actual parade playing in its entirety, so you can enjoy that moment. Up next, the fireworks show. Now, a lot of you guys love staying or love going to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween because of the fireworks. I will be honest with you, I'm not a fireworks fan. I don't care for fireworks. I'm more for like the parades, like the music that you hear behind the parades. I feel like that I gravitate more towards that than the fireworks. However, my kids love the fireworks, so it's something that I would love to, see again. Now, although the video is a great option, I opted for these lights. These are fireworks lights. You actually hang them from somewhere. They create the effect of a firework where they dim in certain areas and then light up in others. So I picked this pack of 10 up to create a fireworks show. Now, in order to make this event truly magical, you should have a little dessert buffet like they do. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to experience that, but Disney does offer a buffet style dessert party where you are taken to the lawn. You have a special area just for you. You're taken to the lawn and you have access to a dessert. I mean, it's just like endless desserts, delicious desserts that you can enjoy before, during, and around after the parade, so you guys have just like a plethora of different choices. So that is something that we're going to be creating. So I'm going to give you just an idea of some of the things that we're going to be doing. It's not going to be in this video. You're actually going to see that in a later video, but I do want to share with you. So some of the desserts that we're going to be making are a candy corn shake. I really wanted to create that because the last time I had a candy corn shake, I was in heaven. I love the candy corn shake from Magic Kingdom. I think it's phenomenal. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture here. I love that shake. It's one of my favorite things to eat at the parks. The next thing we're gonna be creating, I love caramel apples, but truthfully, we don't finish eating them. I don't really care for the taste. My daughters love the candy corn apples. I'd be a liar if I said I did. So we're gonna be creating mini caramel apple bites. They're just gonna be like little hors d'oeuvres. You can just pick them up with a little toothpick thingy and just, you know, have a couple to indulge in the caramel apple taste, but not really have like the whole thing. Another one of the treats that I want to try to recreate is this headless horseman Dole Whip, and you can find this at Magic Kingdom, and it has this cute little clip-on accent with the headless horseman carrying the pumpkin in his hand, and this is something I wanted to recreate just in a more fun and I guess more appropriate for my daughters who like Disney princesses. So look at what I spotted in the Dollar Tree. They had an Elsa clip keychain, an Anna, and an Olaf. These are the ones that I spotted. I mean, there may be more designs in different Dollar Trees, but I decided that instead of doing the Headless Horseman drink, I was gonna do a Northoldra drink that really does kind of bring in the fall colors, and I was going to attach these little clips to swirly straws so that the girls can have a very fun and, you know, specialty drink that I create just for them. And there's just a ton more snacks that we're going to be creating, all themed after Halloween, either villains or Mickey. It's just going to be so much fun. And I'm going to set up that fireworks display buffet very close to the TV area, so where we can like display the fireworks show and we can have snacks along the way. Next up are these famous little chips. If you guys go to the Disney parties, then you know that if you are allergic to something, they usually give you these teal colored chips. We've been going for years, so we have a number of these chips. And what I've ended up doing is sometimes I just put them in my pocket and I forget I have them. So every year I pick up 2, put them in my pocket, and I've been collecting them for years. So I have about 6 or 7. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. And I thought that this was just genius, because if you do have a child who has allergies, this would be really cool to incorporate, because if they've been to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, then they know what these are. So all I'm gonna do is link it below where you can pick up blue poker chips and incorporate these into your party. So I picked up this little chandelier. It's a paper cardstock type chandelier. They have them in black, pink, gold. I've seen them silver. And basically you create this little chandelier, and I wanted to hang like fishing line from it and have the little bats kind of like circling the chandelier. Then I was gonna put the actual chandelier on a candlestick that I was gonna paint in black. And it was gonna be the centerpiece for our fireworks display show, like the little buffet area. So you could pick up little items like this, like these chandeliers. I would go with the black. There was no black when I went, but if you spot these are just fantastic to add to light displays, to add as centerpieces for your Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So I picked these up at the Dollar Tree. One of the last things I'm gonna share is these little pumpkins. They actually have clips in the bottom, so you can stick them in your hair. One of the things that I'm gonna be doing with this for my little trolley is I'm going to be adding little black foam ears, and I'm gonna be adding like facial details of Mickey Mouse, so that I can add these either to a bow or put 2 on each side of my daughter's hair and make like little Mickey ears. I've seen things like this in like the Disney shops, and they're pretty pricey, so if you can create your own, I say go for it. So the next thing before this video comes to a complete end is costume family ideas. So I'm gonna share with you guys our family costume ideas and the reasons we chose these things. So one of our favorites was our first year ever, and we were chefs, and Aloha, which was the only baby we had at the time, she was a lobster. And this was something that I've been wanting to do for I had wanted to do for a very long time. So we got all of our costumes off of Amazon, and we had her little lobster costume also picked up from Amazon. That was year one. During our year two costumes for family costumes, we decided to go with astronauts. We're very big on NASA, and we're very big on outer space, and we're a family that really, really loves outer space. So that year we decided to go with the family of astronauts. So we all dressed up like astronauts, and Aloha had a costume change. I was currently pregnant with Coco, so you're gonna see my belly is a little big there. I was pregnant with Coco. I wanted something that was light and airy, a costume that I felt like I was in complete costume, but was light enough not to make me feel like I was drowning in like a whole bunch of fabric. So that one was fantastic. Again, everything we purchased from Amazon, everything from the hat, the costume, the backpacks, and that was probably my favorite year. Year three, we were trolls. This year, I really didn't try at all. I just told everyone in the family to pick a color and kind of dress in that color, and we just bought from Amazon. We bought kind of like the little hair, the little troll hair, and every single person one with a particular color. Although it was not my favorite year, it was definitely something that we enjoyed just because we were so comfortable, but definitely not my favorite. The following year, we went with Aloha and Coco's favorite movie at the time, and it was A Nightmare Before Christmas. I think that the best part of that costume, and I'm gonna obviously share a picture with you guys here, the best part of that costume was my husband. So I actually ended up picking up a lampshade, and I drew the mayor on one side, one of his reactions, and then on the other side his other reaction. So my husband would just spin the hat, and like that's how we spent the whole night, like just spinning the lampshade, and everyone loved his costume. It was super fun to make. It took literally no time to make at all. He actually purchased his shirt from Amazon. It was like a tuxedo type shirt, because we wanted it to be something that was comfortable, but something that I can get quick on Amazon. I didn't have time to like reach out to printing companies to make the shirt. It was quick, it was simple, and it was truthfully one of the best looks that we've gone with. And then the last year, which was last year in 2019, our family costumes were the crew of Jurassic Park. We bought the vests and the hats and the patches of Jurassic Park, and the girls' costumes, we bought everything from Amazon. If you guys want me to go ahead and link those costumes, I'll be more than happy to do it for you guys in our Tea Time with Aloha and Coco Instagram page. There's a link tree that you can click, and it'll lead you directly to there. I'll also link it down below, so it's easily accessible with both of my social media platforms. Now, this year, I do not know what we're going to be doing. Here's the thing, my plan is to go to Disney, because although there's no trick-or-treating and no fireworks and no parade, there's still the option of getting like all of the delicious food, and you can come dressed up. So that's something that I don't want to take away from the girls, so we're going to do it. Now the only thing that we're missing is a costume. Now I have a couple of ideas, you know, in my brain, and I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm just trying to see, like I have one that I really am excited about. I just don't know if it's too 2020. I don't know if it's too 2020 for 2020. But anyways, I will obviously keep you guys updated and let you guys know how it goes. And I'm really excited for this year's costume. Share with me down below, what are your costume ideas for your family? Are you gonna be doing a DIY costume? Are you gonna be doing something simple? Are you just skipping, you know, the whole getting dressed idea this year and concept and waiting for 2021 to do it up really big? Share with me down below. And before we go, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, I don't know what you're waiting for. follow me on Instagram at Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. We're gonna have a huge baby Yoda giveaway at the mark of 2,500 followers. So if you're not following me, go follow me. And then when we get to $2,500, yeah. When we get to 2,500 followers, I'm gonna be hosting the Ultimate Baby Yoda giveaway. You're gonna get a whole bunch of Baby Yoda merchandise, and it's gonna be just a ton of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween, bringing the party to you. I cannot wait to show you how this all turns out. I hope that my resources can help you guys create this whole world for your kids, for your family. And I truly hope, although this year is not the most decent, I truly hope that this brightens up your holidays just a little bit. We have Christmas coming up, Thanksgiving coming up, and I can't wait to incorporate all of those fun things in new videos for you guys. Thank you again so much for watching. Don't forget to click like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in our next video.